Quick little video I wanted to do today, just kind of highlighting the Dakota Digital dashboard, which I'm pretty pleased with. One thing I'll note here about it is I do get a little squeaking noise from maybe a little spinning servo or something inside here behind the tachometer. It's not too much of a nuisance or annoying, but it's, you know, it's a brand new dashboard. I wouldn't expect to have a little squeaker in there. But it's something I can live with. I mean, the car is also old and it's got some squeaks and rattles, but not a big deal. There's a current configuration I have on it. I haven't been able to map out my fuel tank. I tried to do it once and save my configuration, and I didn't save it right. To do that, you need to take the gas tank basically to empty, and then you need to fill the gas tank to, I think, 1/3 of a level, a half, and then maybe it's 3/4. I don't remember the sequence, but there's 3 or 4 different points that it asks you for as you're filling it up. So, and once you're done doing that, you have to save the settings. I didn't save my settings right, so everything else works right on the dashboard. As you can see here, there's oil, temperature, fuel, and battery. And those lights will move to the right as the pressure increases on the oil. And you can set those colors, and I'll display that here in a second. You can change the way those look. And then over here on your right hand side is the heads-up display. There's a little switch that you can mount to your dash. It's a two-way switch, but you can cycle through all the settings on it. Right now I have it in setup mode, which is also connected to my phone, Bluetooth mode. Back here you might see a little flashing light back there. That's where the module is for the Dakota Digital dashboard, and that's where the tie-in from my Holley Terminator X Max module is connected into there. So that's what basically operates my dashboard entirely at this point. And I want to go over on how to just do some basic color configurations here and just kind of show you how this looks. I think it looks very nice in the car. I mean, most people that get in this car don't have any idea that that's not a factory dash unless they really start looking closely. You can definitely see the, you know, the upgraded this little, I don't even know what to call this. There's a little speedometer stick. I don't know what to call it, so don't judge me for that. But you can go to setup, and we can do Bluetooth here, and I'll show you, see if we can do some color sequencing. There we go. And these are just preset sequences. You can change these, and you can set them the way you like them. My car's blue, so I kind of run the blue color just to kind of make it look cool. But you'll notice the fuel and the battery, those lightings change when I start moving this around. There it is. Go with my current save thing, which I kind of like, but there's ice white. That would probably be close as you would get to the factory one. It's pretty neat there. I'll hit apply changes, and that'll save the settings. And then over here on the right hand side, I've got my Holley 3.5-inch touchscreen. Now I was gonna actually integrate this into my custom center console, which I'll be doing a video on someday when I find the time and motivation to finish that. But I've got that made out of aircraft fiberglass, and it's going to be completely customized, all illuminated. I was going to build this into that, and I decided, you know what, that's actually kind of a good spot for it. I'll just probably either, you can tuck that into the glove box, or I can just stick it into the ashtray. So if I want to actually run the car and look at some additional engine and transmission settings, I can do that here. I did install my dashboard as well, and noted I ordered this dashboard with air conditioning, even though my car does not have air conditioning, but I did that because I wanted that vent in the center. If you go over to the right hand side, a factory installed Nova would have had the vent here for air conditioning. I can cut that out, just put some tape down and grind out a new hole if I want to. And then the other one will mount over here. It's a bad angle. But the ventilation will come right through there. So, as things sit right now, that's kind of how my car looks. It's kind of dark. I don't know why it's so dark. And by the way, the paint shop guy hasn't given me my my glove box lid. He forgot to paint it when I gave it to it, and it's been sitting in his shop for over a year. So who knows if I'm gonna ever see that back. I used to bother him every 2 weeks, and seems to be getting me nowhere. But eventually, I'll just have to bring it over there. He's got to do some touch up on my car. As you can see, there's some touch up right here that needs to be done. Also inside the ashtray there. And then they scratched my car when they shipped it back to me. Little stuff. But all in all, I think the dashboard ties in very nicely. That's a brand new bezel I installed. That came from Classic Industries. The dashboard was from Dakota Digital directly, or maybe even it was probably Summit Racing actually. And then dash pad came from Classic Industries. Ventilation, Classic Industries. I've got all my electronics under there, my ECU just basically piped in through the side, but it's just sitting there until I get my air conditioner box installed there, and I'll formally fasten everything and just get this nest of wires all buttoned up and snugged down. And you know, from there the car's actually going to be pretty close to being done until I start getting into the motor again, which is something I want to do. But there you have it.